This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright guys, so now the other thing I want to talk about, and I don't like talking about stuff like this unless I have to, but at this point I'm furious because I'm in a shitty situation where in reality I don't have much power over it. Alright? And allow me to explain what I'm talking about. This happened overnight, and here I am relaxing with my wife at the end of a work day, and you know, then I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, this really pisses me off. Alright? So everyone wants to know what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. So last night I'm relaxing with my wife downstairs, having a good night with Jasper as well, just kind of chilling, and I get 2 emails, alright, from PayPal. And these emails are that they are beginning an investigation into 2 transactions against my account. Alright? Now normally, this is not something that I would really care about. People try to do shit against me all the time with stupid, oh, I'll send you a tip on a stream and I'll try to charge it back and dumb shit. And the good news about this is that it usually doesn't affect me at all. Usually, it ends up being very, very, small transactions, maybe $1 here, $1 there, and people are just trying to be trolls. Oh, they trolled me $1 on a stream and insulted me, and now they're trying to get their money back with a false chargeback and shit like that. Those things are so not a big deal at all. They happen all the time, and 9 times out of 10, I get them cleared up with PayPal. I just send them the information. I'll say, oh, here's a stream where this tip came in. Here's the evidence of where it came in. I even addressed it on the stream. Here, you can find it here in this video in the timestamp. It's obvious this guy's lying to you, because a lot of the times people just outright lie and say stupid shit.
I smell salt.
In their attempt to charge back a tip. They'll say something really dumb, like, oh, I bought something and he didn't ship it to me. I'm like, I don't sell goods, stupid. Look, here's my business. Here's evidence of it. You can't say that, And in general, it's not a big deal at all. It's not. Okay? But last night, I get 2 notices from PayPal stating that there's 2 particular transactions that they're currently investigating.
Oh my god, this shocks me.
Okay, now, like I said, normally I wouldn't freak out about this, but I looked into it. I was like, I wonder what these are. Okay, well, these are 2 tips that came in at the end of May during live streams. These were tips that were significant in size. All right, very significant in size, let's put it that way. And these were tips that, basically, let me put it this way. I'm trying to see how I can summarize this without going into massive detail. The person who is attempting to commit fraud, because that's exactly what this is, okay, is someone who, I looked into this because here's the thing, PayPal sent me the information on these 2 transactions and actually asked me for information. They said, do you have any additional information on this person? Can you provide evidence of transactions that they've done with you and everything? Here's their information. So PayPal sent me their information to do research. And given the information that PayPal sent me, alright, I was able to do some research on my end. Come to find out, this person, which I didn't know, had been tipping me for 9 months. Okay? So behind the scenes of everything, this person had been tipping me on and off on streams for over 9 months. I think the first tip they had ever sent me was like August. August of 2019, something like that. Okay? And these tips had continued, on and off throughout the fall, all the way through early, 2020, all the way as up to late May. Alright? Now, I don't know who this person is. I've never had any, direct interaction with this person at all before. At all. I don't know who they are. So this must be, I don't know if they're a fan, I don't know if they're a troll. It could very well be someone who's a detractor, who watches detractor streams, and they just wanted to get messages up on my streams of various nature. Because it's very weird. When you actually read the history of this person and the things that they said and the tips that they sent me, some of them were actually very positive. One of the tips was like, congratulations on hitting the vest streak and blah, blah, blah. Like a very positive message. And then another one is about fucking Tevin, referencing a direct restreaming detractor. And then there's one that's like actually on topic with a game I'm playing. It's like, wow, that's really positive. And then there's one that's like disgusting and really gross. And you're like, this person is fucking weird. Now the thing is, again, there's no way I would have known who this person was, because when I get tips, I don't get this information. It wasn't until PayPal sent me the information to investigate that I was able to figure out all these tips had come from the same person. All right?
Oh, I gotta take a sip.
Now you may say, well, why is this concerning to me? What's the big deal? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this person did not contact PayPal and say, oh, Phil didn't send me the product, right? They didn't do that. That's silly, and in reality, those chargeback attempts don't bother me. And the reason they don't bother me is because I can usually win them with PayPal by just providing basic info. I can say, here's the information, this guy's obviously lying, and then it gets cleared up. Okay? But this person basically claimed 2 transactions that were quite large, alright, and is claiming, oh, I didn't authorize those transactions on my credit card. So what that means is, they didn't go through PayPal, they went to their credit card company and filed 2 completely fraudulent claims on their credit card, which is against the law. That is a major crime. That is considered fraud. I don't know if it's a felony or not, but I do know that if they get investigated and they find out that this is not true, that, you know, okay, you lied on these claims to try to get your money back, that not only could their credit card get canceled, but they could be prosecuted for it.
I want all my money back. And I'm like, you're not getting any money back. This fucker tried to steal money from me.
Because it's complete fraud, you know? So, here's the thing, okay? In all the years now, 3 years, over 3 years, because it was February of 2017 that I started being a full-time streamer and accepting tips and everything. So in the over 3 years that, you know, I've been a streamer and taking in tips and all of that stuff, all right? Only one situation, let me take this back. 2 times this has happened to me before, and here's the 2 situations where it happened. Once, during the summer of, I want to say it was 2017 or 2018, I can't remember, someone actually impersonated King Tut. You guys remember King Tut, of course. The guy who came on here and was gifting, or cheering like crazy, you know, giving me tips like crazy, and basically trying to derail my streams for 2 months, until finally he lost his mind. And we'll talk about that in a moment, okay? So this person impersonated King Tut, Tutankhamun, and basically sent out, I think it was a series of like 4 different tips, and it was within like 1 day, this person sent me a bunch of tips, hundreds of dollars of tips, okay? And then, after the fact, like a day later, they basically filed a claim with their credit card company and said these were all fraudulent, I didn't authorize them.
He's a fucking criminal.
Well, in that case, you know, it was a very short period of time. It was only like 3 or 4 transactions, alright? And so when they filed, it was granted. So that was money that I got from, you know, someone on a stream I had 0 control over. 0. Because they somehow proved to their credit card company that it was for, they didn't authorize it. I don't know how, because I'm not part of that whole process. And they ended up getting their money back. Okay? That's terrible. You know, that sucks, because that was money that I should have earned. Those people got shout-outs on my streams or whatever, but fraud is fraud. They're claiming there was real fraud there, and therefore, those got taken back. Okay? Now, the other time, okay, that this happened to me, was actually Tutankhamun himself. Remember, over a 2 to 3 month period, he was coming into the streams, cheering, gifting subs, dropping bombs of tips. And then after 2 or 3 months, the guy decides all of a sudden out of nowhere that he hates me. Like, no reason. There's no reason to give him. The guy's just an idiot. And says that now he's going to try to charge back all of his money. Let me put it this way, Tutankhamun. How about this?
If we confirm that everything is legit, which sadly is going to take 2 months, if we can confirm everything is legit, and you contact me in 2 months, then I will send you a shirt, absolutely. But I can't, I'm not just going to send you a shirt when we have no guarantee of what's going on is legit, because remember, there may be a chargeback. Like, what if Twitch figures out, oh, this was a fraud, right? Then they might charge it back, and then none of this will count.
It didn't work. He attempted it, and it failed miserably. He tried to do exactly the same thing, and all of those cases were completely denied, and I kept all of the money that he ever contributed to me, okay? I can tell you exactly what happened and why this person's trying to do this now. Because in late May, they started saying absolutely disgusting stuff with their tips on my streams. They were talking about going out front of a Trader Joe's naked and flashing their private parts to say that they don't need to wear a mask during the coronavirus crisis and stuff like that. And it was like, what the fuck is this? You know, like, what? And they were doing it repeatedly. It was like, so first they would do one tip. I was like, okay, I'm just going to brush that off. I don't know what the fuck that means. Just brush it off, right? Then they did it again and again. I mean, in one stream, I think they did it like 4 or 5 times. And finally, to that point, I was like, that's it. I'm not, you know, enough is enough. I got to shut them off. So I stopped them from being able to tip me because I was like, I don't want this disgusting shit on my streams. I don't know where this is coming from, what this person's problem is. Okay? So, you know, I basically shut off that ability to keep doing it so that I could play the game and not have this gross stuff on my stream. Now, that was late May. I haven't heard anything since late May, so you're talking 3 weeks ago. Now, all of a sudden, I get notice overnight that 2 of the contributions during that time period, they notified their credit card company they were fraudulent and they're trying to get their money back. Okay? Now, here's the problem. If it were just those 2 transactions, alright, no biggie. But this is someone who has done, you know, 9 months of transactions. And I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm nervous because what happens if this person somehow is successful in convincing their credit card company that these were fraudulent transactions, despite the fact that I took all the information that I had on my end and I sent it to PayPal and I said, here, look, this guy's been tipping me for 9 months. Here's the various things he said and done on my streams. Here's the evidence of all of it. There's obviously this is not fraud because if it were, someone would have noticed within 9 months that they were charging up a credit card, right? This is ludicrous that this person would say only these 2. This is junk, you know.
Whining, complaining. Okay.
Here's the real problem, okay? I did the math. This particular person has sent me over $800 in tips.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
What in the fuck was that, dude? Holy fucking titty twisting, what the? Oh! Damage one.
Alright, in a 9-month period. Alright? That is like, number one, I mean, that's crazy support, but at the same time, I didn't, first of all, how would you even know? I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that that was that person, this person doing all of that. And now what happens if this person decides, oh, look at this, my credit card company's stupid, and I fooled them into giving me two fraudulent refunds. Now I'm just going to do it for all of them, right?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Again, I'm nervous, just like I was last year, at the end of the year. I'm really fucking nervous. So basically, I think what happened is, you know the term sick with worry? I think that's what it is. I was drinking while I was overstressed, and I just got sick with worry about shit going on, and I let myself get sick. I think that's honestly what happened. And again, the problem is I have no control over any of this. This person literally could just try it, and if it works, it works. And now I'm out over $800 fucking dollars, which I don't have. You know, the money that comes in for me for tips goes to bills. I've told you guys, I'm very transparent with what my money goes to. When tip money comes in, it goes to pay for the cost of games. It goes to pay for my groceries and other things that I need to shop for. It goes to pay for the utilities, taxes. Like, this is the things that my tip money pays for. My tip money doesn't sit around in a bank account. You know, I don't have enough money to cover $800. This is a situation where, once again, I've done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever, and I'm getting punished like I did, you know?
If this guy just decides overnight, oh, I've decided to charge back all of my transactions forever. Alright? So, this really blows. Like, this is gonna, you know, if this happens, which I don't know if it's going to or not, because it really is gonna depend on what happens with these first 2 transactions, okay? If this happens, I'm screwed. Like, literally, I'm screwed. I have to make up that money before I can go back into the black and then start to have money I can spend on stuff again.
God damn, dude, that's depressing as fuck.
You know? Now, here you go with the stupidity. But what about all the money that you spent? Yeah, all the money of the vest streak, right? The money that already paid for things. The money that paid for everything around here. The money that paid the taxes. Which is what you guys just don't seem to understand, is that I'm paying the things I need to pay. In the past few months, all right? During this whole thing going on with my bankruptcy and all of that, I had lawyers' fees. I had to pay my accountant a ton of money to do my taxes. I had to pay all these taxes to the government, to the state. All this, that's where all the money went. The money that I've made up extra during these vest streaks has gone to very good causes and is putting me in a better position for next month when I head into July. You know, talking to the federal government saying, okay, I know I owe you money for back taxes. We got to get me back on a payment plan. All right, let's make it hopefully affordable and something that guys aren't going to try to screw me over, and understand that I want to get back on track with what I was doing until it got canceled and everything because of my bankruptcy and all that. Let's get back on track here, okay?
Fuck the IRS.
Please don't think that this is anything that you can do. You know, just have fun with the streams. Enjoy. Keep being supportive the way you guys have been. I certainly cannot ask anything more from any of you guys, and I want you to understand that I'm not asking for a single thing from any of my viewers in regards to this situation at all. This is a situation that has nothing to do with you and really nothing to do with me. This is a crime being done behind the scenes. Let's just keep the positivity going with the stuff we're already doing. That's the most I can ask for you guys, you know, and go from there. And I'll keep everyone in the loop when I personally get updates about the whole situation and everything. Help! 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 Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.